That's why I'm trying to raise the consciousness of executive assistant job description. I told you that maybe you can see in Facebook or social media, time to time, I am giving seminars or trainings to the students.
I saw that
at university and high school. Thank you so much. And this is to just add value to my job and also to train the students at school, because they have no idea what really this job is doing, and also to make the executives have the same consciousness of what an executive assistant should be doing, because some see that position is just a simple one, answering the phones. They never give crucial works. But my aim is that we are here for also crucial works, crucial responsibilities. We can handle everything. We are not just the ones answering the phones, just welcoming the guests. Of course we will do that, but we also have many other skills that they don't aware of. So that's why I'm also having these interviews. Sooner I will have my own website, serpilsoykan.com. In the future, one of my aims is to be a trainer. Also, of course, to be more professional on this field, and also to educate myself. So far, you have the maybe 16th interview I have done. And I have learned lots of things, believe me, that I never considered on that. I'm getting notes, and especially the second question I ask, of course, I will also get your opinion.
Yes.
The capabilities, the most critical 3 capabilities an executive assistant should have. I'm getting it by note and make analysis at the end of my interviews altogether, because this is very important. But global executives think about us, what capabilities we should have, the most critical one, I mean. So this is also contributing a lot to my career in the future, and also useful for me, and I am sure that it will also be useful for the students at universities.
It should, because, you know, it's not only executives are not aware of what you should do, but also the persons that are hired to do the job, like you are doing, don't know from the beginning what they should do. I mean, if you don't know what to ask, the person in front of you will not know what to offer. So if I'm happy with you just answering the phone and bring some coffee and welcoming guests and send invitation to whatever and something like that, you will only do that if I'm not asking for more, because you don't know what to offer if I'm not asking. So it's not only a training for you, it's a training for me also, you know.
I'm also crawling. Please give me more responsibility. Yes. I can make it. That. I'm also trying to show up them that, you know, we have more than they think. Yeah. This is what I am trying to do. And also I believe that the definition of secretary and executive assistant are completely different. Yes. I don't like my being called, announced as secretary. This is, I mean that Mr. Joseph secretary. I don't like that. This is Mr. Joseph assistant, because we are assistant, we are helpful, we are the right, left hand.
You are the agenda, you know, yes. Which is the crucial thing for any executive manager. It's to have a really good agenda, well built up, and with appointments really good put in a line, so you will not lose time with additional tasks. So you are that person. So it's really important. I mean, it's crucial for a manager life to have a good assistant. It's crucial. I saw that. I have seen good assistant or perfect as you. I consider you as a top for myself. I'm always comparing with you, everyone that I meet, and I have seen assistants that, as I told you, they just do like secretary jobs, not to involve, not with an opinion, not with, there is something else. You must have some soft touch when you discuss with everybody, because you must be in line with cultural sides of the person. It is okay if you smile to me, but it's not okay if you smile to someone from a different country, or I don't know.
Yes.
Um, so, or it is okay if you smile to me and I am a woman, or another woman will not get it. They'll say you are too nosy or something like that. So you must feel the person in front of you. Even if you haven't seen that person, you must understand it by voice,
Yes.
sometime, or by emails. What type of person is that person that you are writing to or you are speaking to? And this is something that you born with. You don't, I don't know, you are born like that. You can feel people, or you can't. It's not something that you can train, you
Yeah,
know.
some skills come from the born, as you said.
Yeah. You can just develop if you have the skill, but you cannot train yourself to understand people. This is different topic. So when you can do that, you are on the perfect way to be great, you know, if you understand people. This is the one of the most important things that you must have, and this is something that you cannot train. So this skill, it's just to develop if you have it.
Yep.
Otherwise, I don't know.
And how this position, executive assistant position, is going in Romania? What's your observation? The definition is the same like secretary or executive assistant. How it's called there? What are the responsibilities they handle in Romania?
We have secretary and executive assistant. Sometimes they're, I don't know, confusing the titles, you
Yes,
know,
the same
as
here, time to time.
yes. So not, I have seen managers that only use that person as a secretary and not use all capabilities. Because from my point of view, you should be using the skills of the assistant, like your second head, or an open mind idea, because you have your own idea. You go into a meeting or into a discussion with your own idea, of course, always do that. And this is where is the difference between secretary and assistant. The assistant should be there not only taking notes, but taking the important notes, what
Yes.
it is, like key messages from the discussion, you know, not just writing words one after the other, not understanding the discussion. Just to, this is the difference that I have seen, is not always understood by managers or the assistant or the secretary. It's, I don't, it's a blur somewhere. So I will always expect to have another opinion coming from the assistant than my own. Okay, I think it is like that, and the assistant should say yes, you are correct or not. But you know, these are the arguments. You are not right with your assumption, or of course I have seen also some arguments to sustain your assumption. You know, it's like that. This is the assistant, the outside voice, you know, from the manager head. It's fresh eye, which is crucial, because sometimes if you are focused on your idea and you don't want to understand the outside,
The rest,
it's
yeah.
difficult to live. And also assistant should be, how can I say, should be not a secret life, let's say, should be not too open to discussion with outside. Sometimes in meetings,
Incommunicative, maybe. Incommunicative, she should be. To
yes, to outside world. Sometimes in special meetings, let's say, you hear things and maybe it is affecting you directly, maybe not, but it should stay only with you. And this is it. You just take it as it is, not to spread the word in the other
parties
office and something like that. Also, must be trusted by all people, let's say, because you see all the people that are coming to that executive director. You meet all of them, and some are afraid what it will be, what will he ask me, what should I wear, what should I smile, or I don't know, or my hands are sweaty, what should I do? They will ask you.
Yes.
Because you are the first person they meet, and they say, okay, I'm afraid mostly, or I don't know, not, and you should just keep that observation for yourself, because if that person trusts you in that moment with his life, social life, let's say like that, and not okay, I have seen that guy when my manager calls him, he's all shaky and something. Okay, you know it and you keep it for yourself. It's this I don't know if also if you can train, if you don't have the ability to keep for yourself some things, it's also an ability, because people are not tend to tell stories, it's I don't know if you are bored or sometimes with your friends, or it's not because I'm trusting you, and I'm sure that you will not go and tell to the manager after I go, okay, how this guy was doing because he was all shaking outside, or this is not to anyone. You should keep only for yourself, not to express it to the manager or to another colleague. It's only for you. And
it's very important to be trustworthy.
Yes, it's you are the confidant for each of us that are going to that executive manager, and you know all of us, let's say like that, and it's easy for you, but you should keep it for yourself. I'm trusting with some secrets in you, or some secrets, something I don't want anyone else to see, that I'm afraid, or that I am shaky, or that I something like that, which not all are comfortable to show. So this is why it's difficult also to train this for a person.
Right.
You can explain, but I don't know if it can be trained. And I have seen this in Romania, not always. Assistants are trustworthy for some people, not for all. I have seen this. It's not okay, but it happens. And
right.
You get you get an impression about a person when you see it comes to you and tells you, I have seen that, and I have seen that other thing, and I have heard that someone did something. Okay, you have an impression about the person that is telling you that, and it's not okay. It's not a good impression.
Yeah, right. And as my second question, what are the most important 3 capabilities that an executive assistant should have? Maybe you can count me 3 critical 3 skills.
3 skills. So should be communicative with all social type of person, and all around the world. So
absolutely
difficult. This is difficult. Should be trustworthy, as I told, and as I would like to see, and should have open mind, should
Mm-hmm.
be free to express with arguments
Or
the opinion,
feelings. Yeah.
or not to say I'm afraid to tell you my opinion. It's should
Mm-hmm.
be, how can I say, trust in himself. The trust in yourself, it's really important as an executive assistant, to trust yourself with your opinions and what you have seen or your experience.
Yeah, right. Trust is also created as long as you share your feelings with your manager. If
Yes.
you share with him what you feel about an issue, a problem, or any work happening, so he will understand you and trust issue will be created, because otherwise the manager also can hesitate that she doesn't have any idea, she's not sharing with me,
Yeah,
and how we can trust each other
each
at that.
other.
Yeah,
Yes. So
right.
it's mandatory to be like this, you know.
Yeah, right. I'm done with my questions, and thank you so much for
Thank
taking
you.
time for me at your day off. It means
It's
a
also
lot
your
to
day
me.
off.
Yes, it means a lot to me, and also thank you to contribute in my project. Really, this is very important for me. Maybe it seems just like an interview, but it has too many useful information for me and for the upcoming executive assistants.
I love your project. I've seen that you started with university, which is great for you. And this one, it's a new project also. It's huge. And I love your job, you know, what you're doing.
Yeah,
You're
I
good
love
in
my job.
I
I love to do
can see that.
anything for that. And as long as I'm useful for anybody, I'm so much happier. And some people are asking me, "Yeah, are you crazy? You are at home. Just take your time, sleep. Why are you waking so up early?" I said it's okay. In the morning, I had interview with China. That's why I
Oh,
woke up very early.
yes, it's different
Of course,
time.
instead of lying down and taking time here, so I'm trying to produce, try to do more things for myself, for, no, for also the other executive assistant friends. This is how I am. I
Yeah,
love producing something, and really thank you so much with all my heart taking
thank you
time here
also.
for me, and also good to see you after years.
Yes, so long time. Yeah,
Yes.
we can
Also,
see each other.
of course, after coronavirus has gone, I'm sure that you will plan to come here.
Mm.